Good morning, students. So, today we are going to start a new topic in the chapter Consumer Equilibrium, that is, condition of consumer equilibrium using cardinal utility analysis. Cardinal utility means when we have taken our utility in numeric and quantitative terms. Now, consumer equilibrium in case of single commodity. We have to study when a consumer consumes only single or one commodity. Consumer equilibrium refers to a situation in which a consumer spends his income on purchase of a commodity in such a way that gives him maximum satisfaction. Okay, it is a situation when any consumer spends his entire income, whatever his or income, spend his income on the purchase of the commodity in such a way, in that way that he or she will, when he consume those commodity, he or she will get maximum satisfaction. Consumer equilibrium is determined when the following conditions are satisfied. For the satisfaction, for the determination of the consumer equilibrium, there should be two conditions which have to be satisfied. First is marginal utility is equal to price. Means marginal utility of the here the x shows the x commodity. Okay, marginal utility of the x commodity should be equal to the price of the x commodity. Here mu is satisfaction and P here sacrifice. Okay, what the consumer is whatever the consumer is satisfying should be equal to the sacrifice of the x commodity. So second condition is total gain decreases when the additional purchase after equilibrium. When the consumer will purchase the additional commodity, it should be the gain of using that commodity should be decreases after the reaching the point of equilibrium. So first condition is mu x equal to price x. Why mu x equal to price x? Why we say that there should be mu x is equal to the price of the x, and why we not say that mu x is greater than px and mu x is less than px? We have taken the first condition and essential condition that mu of x commodity should be equal to the price of the x commodity. So when mu x is greater than price of x, a consumer gains more satisfaction as comparison to sacrifice. It means a consumer, when he consumes any commodity, he or she getting more satisfaction as comparison to he or she sacrifice the goods in term of price paid by him. Whatever he or she get satisfaction is greater than whatever he sacrificed the price for purchasing those commodity. By them they are satisfying their needs, hence he gets prepared by more. So in that condition he or she is planning to buy more and more goods. Law of diminishing utility operates. Law of diminishing utility means कि whenever we consume more and more commodity, the marginal utility, the utility for the consuming the goods is always decline. Okay, mu falls as he buys more and become equal to the price of the commodity. Mu will fall and it will become equal to the price of the x commodity. Okay, second is when mu is less than. First we have studied the when mu is greater than px, then we say that the satisfaction we are getting from the consuming the goods is more than the price which are paid for those commodity. Next is when the mu x is less than the price of the x commodity, it means a consumer suffers loss as he paying more than the what he actually gains. Okay, in this condition the satisfaction consumer his losses, because he, in that condition, the price is more and the satisfaction whatever he gains is less than the price of the commodity. He reduces consumption of the commodity. So in this condition he reduces the consumption, because here price is more than the utility he gained from the consuming those commodity. Law of diminishing utility operate in opposite direction, okay, because in that condition mu begins to rise and become equal to the price. In the last one, mu is falling, and law of diminishing utility tells that the key mu will be fall whenever we consume more and more unit. But in this condition mu is become high and it become equal when the price of the commodity is equal to mu. So in this condition mu is not operated. So a consumer is at equilibrium when marginal utility of x equal to price of the x commodity. Okay, we have taken that mu x divided by px, it is equal to the wait a minute, mu, so we have taken here mu x equal to, we have taken here px, okay, first condition. In second condition we have to taken that mu x upon mum. MUM is marginal utility of money. Marginal utility of money means की worth of a money, so that we are purchasing the commodity. When we giving the price of the commodity, how much we get the satisfaction for purchasing those commodity. When we multiplied MUM is shifted to there and PX is come here. So MUX upon MUM, sorry, PX इक्वल टू MUM, ओके. जो MUX है अगर डिवाइड करेंगे PX, MUX मीन्स वॉट एवर वी आर गेनिंग दी यूटिलिटी फॉर consuming the commodity, and px means ki price of the x commodity. When we divided both of them, it should be equal to the marginal utility of money, means worth of a money, that कि हम लोग कितना commodity purchase कर रहे हैं, कितना हम लोग को utility मिल रही है, उसको हम लोग कितना हम लोग price pay कर रहे हैं for consuming the those commodity, और उनसे हमको उन कमोडिटी को कंज्यूम करने पे कितनी हमको यूटिलिटी मिल रही है. इससे हम लोग फाइंड आउट करते हैं कि जो मनी हम लोग पे कर रहे हैं कमोडिटी को परचेज करने के लिए, उसमें कितना वर्थ है, कितना है कि वो हमको सेटिस्फाई कर रही है. फॉर दैट इट इज़ दी नेसेसरी कंडीशन दैट MUX अपॉन PX इक्वल टू MUM. ओके, यस. नाउ so that it is the condition that it should be MUX equal to price of the x commodity. And the second condition we have taken that the total gain falls after equilibrium. Okay, whenever we get the point of equilibrium here means MUX equal to PX, means both are equal to each other. It says that after that the gain we are taking from consuming the good, it should be decline. Okay, it is because marginal utility is falling. Okay, because here law of DMU is operating, so marginal utility will decline, and after equilibrium it becomes smaller than the price paid for the additional unit of a commodity. Okay, whenever we reach the equilibrium point, it becomes smaller, then MU is become smaller than the price paid for the additional unit. Okay, so after the equilibrium, the price which we paying for the consuming the commodity additional unit means marginal utility, it should be decline. Okay, explanation of the consumer equilibrium. So far we have learned that MU is measured in utils. Okay, we have known that the unit of utility is called utils, that is 1 unit, 2 utils, 3 utils, 4 utils. These all are the utils which is measured in the unit of, it is the unit of utilities. It is called utils. So far we have learned that the mu is measured in utils, but to make mu comparable to price we need to convert mu into mum. Okay, so see, here we are taking this कि अभी क्या कह रहा है कि हमें क्या करना है, एम यू को मेजर कर रहे हैं हम लोग यूटिल्स में. ओके, बट टू मेक एम यू कंपेरेबल टू प्राइस, एम यू को प्राइस के साथ कंपेयर करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा, वी नीड टू कन्वर्ट एम यू टू एम यू एम. ओके, हमको मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी को जो हम लोग यूटिल्स में ले रहे हैं that should be converted into marginal utility of money, because from that we understand the value of the ki how much we are consuming, and from consuming the good whatever how much we are get satisfied by the consuming the goods. So only one goods are we are taking here, only x, that the consumer equilibrium, we are studying consumer equilibrium in case of single commodity. So here the single commodity is x commodity. For example, we have taking only rice, only apple, only cloth, whatever you are taking. So only here we are consuming only the one commodity. mu of a rupee is the utility obtained when an additional rupee is spent on the other goods. In simple words, mu of a rupee is purchasing power of a rupee in terms of utils. Okay, here you see that the mu of a rupee, mu of money term, we have to convert it. So mu x upon mu m, tick, mu m, it is should be price of the x commodity, it should be equal to each other. Okay, so in simple mu, what is mu? Mu of money simply means the purchasing power of a rupee. What is the power of money? So that how much quantity of any good we purchase and how much we are getting satisfied from the consuming those commodity. Okay, this is the marginal utility of a money, means worth of a money. It refers to the worth of a rupee defined by the consumer in terms of utility that he obtains from a given basket of a good with a rupee. Okay, here we see that it is the worth of a rupee which is defined by the consumer in terms of utility that he obtains from a given basket of good. When he has the given basket of a good with a rupee, how much he when he or she is giving the 4 rupees, and how much good he is taking and how much he is satisfying from the consuming the good, those good for which he paid the money, it is called the marginal utility of money. For example, refer to box 2.3. If marginal utility of a rupee is 3 utils, it means that spending 1 rupee a consumer get max satisfaction equal to 3 utils. Okay, if the rupee marginal utility of a rupee means mum is 3 utils, it means by spending 1 rupee, when we are spending a 1 rupee a consumer gets satisfaction equal to 3 utils. Okay, the value worth of a rupee is here is 3 utils. Okay, when we are giving the 1 rupee we are getting the utility of equal to 3 utils. In the same example, if mu is 12, then mu term will be equal to 12 utils. Okay, here we are taking the 12 utils. So here mum equal to when we are consuming the mu of rupees 12, then we get the mum 12, and the here is the we are getting the satisfaction which is equal to the 3, then mum equal to 4 utils. It is the power of the money that the price of the is given here, and when he consuming the mu of m of 12, so that we get the value of 4 utils. Okay, it means that we have to spend 4, means mum is 4, when we are spending 4 rupees to get satisfaction of 12 util, so 1 rupee can buy 3 unit of satisfaction. We can 1 rupee can buy him, only 1 rupee is equal to the 3 util. If we are spending 1 rupee, we are getting the satisfaction of equal to 3 utils, so that when the satisfaction equal to 12 utils, and here the price, when we spending 1 rupee, we get the satisfaction equal to 3. When we divided it, we get the value of marginal utility of money. Okay, next is, yes, the following schedule is based on the 3 assumption. Okay, here we are taking the a table, so that the following schedule is based on the 3 assumption. The 3 assumption is mu falls as law of DMU operates. Okay, we know that the law of DMU, diminishing marginal utility, says that when we are consuming more and more goods, the utility we are taking from the consuming, then the marginal utility will decline. Okay, so we are taking that mu falls, and mu of a rupee is 2 utils. Okay, marginal utility of rupee is 2 utils. Okay, and the price of the commodity is 3 per unit. Okay, whatever we are consuming, it is equal to the 3 utils. Okay, here we are taking the 1 2 3 4 units. Mu is 10 8 6 4 2 0 minus 2 minus 4 minus 6. Mu of in money terms we are taking, and the price we are taking is 333. At every level it is constant, and gain means ki price minus price, it means mu minus price. Here we assume that the mu of a rupee is 2 utils. Okay, so where we have taking that formula, mu x upon mu m equal to price of the x commodity. Okay, on first unit the mu x is 10, that is 10. Okay, and here we assume that mu m is 2 utils, so 2 equal to price of the that 5. Okay, so here you see the 5, this 5. Okay, here the essential condition what we have taken, that the mu x is equal to the price of the x commodity. So in first unit we did not get here the 5, we get the 5, so 5 is greater than 3, तो गेन हमारा कितना हो गया, इज इक्वल टू 2. तो ये हमारी नेसेसरी कंडीशन नहीं हुई. फिर अब हम क्या करेंगे, नेक्स्ट यूनिट पे जाएंगे, जहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं mu x is 8 and we assume that mu of a rupee is 2 utils. It should be equal to the price of the commodity, and here we are taking the price is 3, so it comes 4. 8 divided by 2, that is 4. So 4 is also greater than 3. Here the gain is 1. See this 1. We will continue it's so long until the mu x upon mu m equal to the price of the x commodity. So we are taking the third condition, third mu x 6 divided by, we are taking the mu of a rupee is 2, which is equal to 6 divided by 2 3. So here we see that mu x upon is equal to px, so 3 equal to 3. We get the first condition, that is mu x is equal to the price of the x commodity. We have also the second condition. See, the second condition is total gains falls after equilibrium. When we get the equilibrium point, third one is equilibrium point. We get the when third point equilibrium. After that, whatever we gain, it should be fall. After that, we are seeing that when we consume the fourth unit, we get the marginal utility upon is 4. So 4 upon 2 is equal to 2, and 2 is less than the 3, and the gain is declining, that is -1. So the equilibrium condition for any consumer is the third unit. He or she consume the third unit of the commodity. At that condition, MUX, marginal utility of the X commodity, is equal to the price of the X commodity, and total gain is declining after the reaching the equilibrium point. So condition 1 is satisfied that MU sacrifice at 3 unit पे sacrifice करा, and after that total gain falls after the level, means at this point the total gain is declining. We will put all the points on the diagram. On x-axis we will take the values of the marginal utility and the price of the commodity, and on the y-axis we will take the value of the x unit whatever we consume. So we know the price is at every unit it is constant. So we have taken the parallel, which is parallel to x-axis, that is this one. It is all the point, it is equilibrium, it is the constant, and so that it will be at every unit it should be in 3, that is 3 3 3, it is constant. We draw the line and then we put the all the marginal utility, that is 5 4 3 2 1 -1 -2 -3. This one we will put on the this one, that is it is going on this, and this point is called the equilibrium point, because at this point we satisfy the both condition, that is marginal utility of the X commodity should be equal to the price of the X commodity, and second condition is total gain is decreasing after the reaching the point of equilibrium. So when we merge that point, that is it is the it is units and it is MU. So it is price, and the line will be cut on this point. This point, it is the point of equilibrium. This is the point of equilibrium. We can say that at this point consumer get the maximum satisfaction. Consumer equilibrium simply means when any individual spend his or her entire income on purchasing those commodity on which he get maximum satisfaction. So on the third unit, a consumer consumes the those commodity which is equal to the at this point he gains the equal to the price of the commodity, means marginal utility of the X commodity is equal to the price of the X commodity. We will say that it is the point of equilibrium where the MUX equal to PX, and total gain is declining after the point of equilibrium. See, when we get the point of equilibrium, when we reach the point of equilibrium, that is this point. This point here it is 3, and here it is also 3 because it is shown in 3. So at this point we get the point of equilibrium, we put it at E, and after that you see that the point of equilibrium, the gain we are getting from the consuming both the commodities, that in first unit we gain the 2, on second we gain the 1, and the point of equilibrium we get it should be equal to each other. Equilibrium simply means ki when we are taking the two conditions and two unit, two factors it should be equal to each other. At the third unit it equals to 0, and after the point of equilibrium, it is the point of equilibrium, the total gain should be declining. It becomes the -1. Okay, after that point it is become the on the fourth unit it becomes the -1. So we can say that this condition is satisfied and consumer in the case of equilibrium, and consumer consumes only the single commodity. Okay, let's see what it's described. Consumer equilibrium is determined at point E. It is saying consumer equilibrium is determined at point E. The point E is shown here. This point of equilibrium, this point is denoted by E. Here mu of X commodity means marginal utility in terms of money. Marginal utility in terms of money should be equal to the price of the X commodity. Whatever we have taken the marginal utility of X commodity should be converted into marginal utility of money, means what is the worth of a money, so that how much quantity of a commodity we are consuming and we are getting the maximum satisfaction. It should be equal to the price of the X commodity, that is 3, means M equal to Px, that is 3 equal to 3, which means that his satisfaction, means consumer's satisfaction, is equal to the sacrifice paid for it. Means ki MUX we are taking it as a satisfaction and it should be equal to the price of X, that is we are taking its we should be equal to the sacrifice, and it is Px is sacrifice, so that MUM equal to the price of the X commodity, satisfaction by consuming the commodity, it should be equal to the sacrifice which he or she is taking by paid the price of the commodity. So before point E, mu is greater than the price. See the diagram here. Mu is mu and it is price. mu is more than the price. See, mu क्या है, ऊपर है प्राइस के और प्राइस की लाइन नीचे है. That means in this condition mu is greater than price of X, so he should buy more till he reaches equilibrium. इसके लिए क्या करेगा, कोई भी कंज्यूमर और कमोडिटी को परचेज करेगा, बिकॉज द मेन एम ऑफ द कंज्यूमर इज़ टू रीच द पॉइंट ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम. इसलिए कंज्यूमर क्या करेगा, मोर कमोडिटी को कंज्यूम करेगा टू रीच द पॉइंट ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम. एंड आफ्टर पॉइंट E, this point shows he should not go beyond point E. उसको अब पॉइंट E के बियॉन्ड नहीं जाना है. he should not go to the point of E because as he suffers loss, because here he has to suffer the loss because mu is less than price of the X commodity. Refer to explanation of these. So it's all about the consumer equilibrium in case of one commodity. Simply consumer equilibrium in case of one commodity means कि consumer is in point of equilibrium when he consumes the commodity. Whenever they have entire income, he has to spend his entire money income in such a way that whatever he consume the commodity, he or she will get maximum satisfaction. So for that there were two conditions, that is MUX, a marginal utility of the X commodity should be equal to the price of the commodity. Means whatever utility he has taken, whatever satisfaction he is taken, it should be equal to the what he sacrificed for pricing the goods, for paying the goods. It should be satisfaction should be equal to the sacrifice of the commodity. And the second condition is total gain, whatever he is gaining, it should be declined after the point of the equilibrium. So it's all about the consumer equilibrium in case of single commodity, and in the next class we will study about the consumer equilibrium in case of two commodity.